Welcome back to Dices and Dexes. Last session, our trainers fought off some invading spider Pokemon in the dark, including an unnaturally large Ariados. Luckily, through some unintentional coordination between our team, Adrian and his Pokemon drew aggro from the massive arachnid, while Desmond and Jorah dealt with smaller spinarak invading the Pokemon Ranger Station. Amidst the battle, the woman who had sought refuge with our trainers passed a Pokeball off to Adrian, a Pokeball containing a young Fanpea named Leppa, who Adrian commanded in battle when his own Pokemon had fainted and the Fanpea's trainer passed out from a poison still coursing through her system right now. In time, thanks to the wild attacks of Buzzby, the tanking undergone by Silky, and the lucky attacks of Mistral and Zephyr, the smaller Spinarak fainted and the large Ariados was defeated. We're going to pick up this session immediately after the combat has ended. The spiders are all still fainted, and that large Ariados is unconscious in the lounge of the Pokemon Ranger Station. You all as players have time to act, do whatever you want to do before the spiders inevitably wake up. Notably, Leppa the Fanpea is running over to the strange woman's side and trying to nudge her awake.
I'm gonna run over to the lady and call out, Desmond, get over here, please!
Oh, oui, Adrien, what? I'm also going to go over to the lady, who is unconscious. Oh, is she okay?
We need to take her upstairs. The poison, it's still coursing through her veins.
Let's go.
I'm gonna pick her up
I
and
will
start
help.
taking her upstairs to the ladies' room and lay her on a bed. Desmond, grab Leppa and bring her up.
Oh, okay. I'll pick up Leppa.
Make a Pokemon handling check, Desmond,
Okay.
as Leppa is not your Pokemon.
Yeah, they are not.
I'm also returning Tusk.
Yeah, you return Tusk to his Pokeball, you grab this woman, and you move her upstairs.
Pokemon handling check, that's a nat 1 for a 5.
Leppa's not going to attack you or anything, but Leppa is going to blow its trunk at you as you try to pick it up.
Oh. Okay. I'm sorry, I'll... If you need help climbing the stairs, I'll help you climb the stairs, but we're going to bring your trainer upstairs.
As you're talking, Desmond, Leppa is already following Adrian, who is carrying Leppa's trainer.
If she needs help going up the stairs, I'll help her. Okay.
Eventually, you guys bring this woman to a bed in the woman's dorm upstairs.
I want to set her on top of it and take a look at where that blood was pouring out of her shoulder from. I believe it was the left shoulder. And I want to try and dress the wound and make it look presentable.
So, looking over this woman, a closer look at her shows that she has sandy brown hair with deep brown ends. She's wearing a red and brown jacket over a white turtleneck. She has travel pants with many pockets and a messenger bag hung over one shoulder filled with documents and gizmos. 2 Pokeballs are fixed along the strap of her messenger bag. One, obviously, for Leppa the Fanpea. Actually, though, I guess that one would be empty since you have that Pokeball right now, Adrian. And there is another Pokeball on that strap for an unknown second Pokemon, whoever that might be. As you lay this woman down and you're preparing to dress this wound, how are you going to dress it? What are you doing? You, as Adrian, don't necessarily have any specific medical supplies on you right now.
I want to take a blanket or like a comforter. I want to just kind of wipe off the dust of it. I'm going to pour some water from my water bottle onto the blanket, and then I can use that to wipe away the blood.
I'm also going to look around upstairs, like in the bathrooms and stuff, for some sort of first aid kit or medicine or antibiotics, anything like that.
Adrian, first off, make an intelligence check. Desmond, we'll get to you in a second.
Sounds good.
That is an 18.
You should not put dirty blankets on an open wound. That is... Even if you wash it with water, that's not sanitary. You're gonna probably increase the chance of infection.
Okay, in that case, I want to instead look for a towel in the bathroom that I can use.
The same would go for the towels. Nothing in this building is clean to be used as a bandage.
This place has been abandoned for a bit.
Can I tear off parts of my clothes and use them, or would those be as dirty as well?
You've been hiking all day. Unless you have multiple, pairs of clothes packed, these are also the same clothes that got caught in the dust of the explosions at the Pokeathlon.
We had to clean the dishes I remember that. So, is there any soap that's still usable?
Yes, it would be a crude man's disinfectant.
Then we'll use that along with towel and wet water. Yeah, that seems safe enough for now.
It's probably the best we're going to get without proper medical attention.
Yeah. So Adrian's gonna gather those 3 items.
Unless Desmond finds something, because Desmond could find something.
We shall see.
That's why I'm
But-
looking, yeah.
Do we
But we'll
want
get to
to hold up? Do we want to pause and see if Desmond finds something?
Yes.
That
Cool.
might be smart.
That would be smart. Desmond, what'd you get
Yeah.
on that investigation check? Or I haven't asked you to do one. Desmond, do an
Yeah, you
investigation
never told
check.
me to roll one. Doing that. Oh my gosh! That's a nat 1 for a 0.
Oh, Desmond's
That's-
unable to find anything.
That's heartbreaking.
Hey, Jorah, what might you be doing right now?
I'm so glad you asked. Jorah is going to make his way into the lounge where the very big Ariados is, and Busby, because Busby is still there.
Mhm.
I'm then, because I was able to control Busby for a bit, I'm going to look at him, give him a thumbs up. Good job. If you could, use string shot on him. We're going to have to move him out of here. As I say, pointing at the large area dose with the hope of wrapping him up to maybe make it easier to move.
Make a command check. D20 plus 1 in this case.
All right, let's do it. Ooh, that is a 10.
If his buzzing could sound like a laugh, he is laughing at you while he stands over his conquest, crossing his needles, just tipping his head up in the air back down like he's laughing. Celebrating his victory.
I know we're not friends, but you don't need to rub it in. All right, plan B then. First things first. How many unconscious spinarak are in the kitchen and the office?
Oh, goodness.
Just
In the-
rough count.
At least 5, I think? I think 5 is the number. I don't remember off the top of my head.
I'm going to head into the garage, see if I can find maybe rubber gloves, rags, anything to cover up the poisonous bits of this Ariados to make it at least a little easier to move, or some rope or cable to tie it up to make it easier to move. Just anything that's going to help us move this thing out of the way safely.
Make an investigation check, Jorah. While you're doing this, you're hearing Desmond and Adrian are fumbling around upstairs looking for medical supplies.
So that's a 7.
It's not hard to find a pair of thick mechanics gloves that would protect your hands. As for cable and whatnot, anything you do find is weathered, worn, or just too flimsy to be used.
I've got 2 pairs of gloves if we're counting the ones I started with, so at least 2 of us could protect our hands. Jorah's going to start picking up the spinarak. I don't want to say bodies, because they're not dead. I'm going to start moving the spinarak a decent distance outside, just to dissuade them from coming back in when they wake up or trying to fight us more.
Yeah, you can for sure do that. And while you're doing that, we're going to jump back to Adrian and Desmond. Adrian and Desmond, you both have, at this point, maybe met in the hallway and realized, Desmond, you've not found any proper medical supplies. Adrian, you have no idea how you're going to dress this wound without risking additional infection through dirty cloth.
Could I take a look for medical supplies in a bathroom or a closet?
If you would like to make an investigation check, you may.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That's a 5.
I will say you are able to find a medicine kit. It is pretty ransacked. There's some bandages, I will say, but there would be nothing that you could use to treat the toxin.
Okay.
So you found something, but it's not quite the treasure trove you were hoping for.
But it's a couple of things I could use to dress the wound.
You have enough to dress the wound, just not deal with the poison coursing through her system.
All right.
Speaking of which,
Behind the screen rolls.
yeah, exactly. Adrian, you've got this stuff. What are you doing, man?
I'm gonna go and dress the wound. Desmond, see if you can find a pecha berry or something that can help cure her. I don't know much about these pots, but you spend a lot more time in the wilds than I do.
That is a very good point. I'll go outside and look for berries. I can use the screen of my melon bow as like you do in your room at night when you don't want to turn the flashlight on your phone on, so you just use the brightness of the screen to sort of see.
Yeah, absolutely. Desmond, while you're looking for berries, Adrian, I'm guessing you're addressing the wound. I want a medicine check from Adrian and a survival check from Desmond. Jorah, Desmond comes rushing down the stairs, and while you're taking Spinarak out, and he just rushes off into the forest.
That's a 7.
10.
Okay.
As Desmond runs by, where are you off to?
I'm going to go see if there's any berries I can use to help the toxins in the lady upstairs.
All right. How many spinarak have I taken outside at this point?
Probably 4 of them. There's maybe one more you have to grab.
If you want, once I finish moving all of these outside, I could help you out with that. I may not know much, but I'm pretty sure I could identify one.
That'd be very helpful. I'm already on my way out. Would you like me to carry it?
Yes, it's
Actually, I
still
don't-
in the office.
Okay. I'm going to put on my falconry glove. Grab this thing.
Yeah, Jorah would like to help Desmond search for these pecha berries, if I'm allowed.
Yes, you can.
So is that a survival check for Jorah, or is that advantage for Desmond?
It would have been advantage for Desmond.
Okay. I appreciate that. That's a little better. 14.
You find an old berry tree, kind of old, withered, just some fallen fruit, a little late in the season. It might be able to help, you're not sure. Pecha berry, yes, just poor quality.
Mm-hmm.
We'll take it.
Well, yep. Well, I mean, we'll take what we can get right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pick some up and we'll bring them inside.
Yeah.
Adrian, I found these. They're not in the best condition. They might be a little old, but this is what we could find.
Alright, give me 1 second. Adrian wants to search the deep recesses of his mind for any remedies involving berries or natural herbs to help people who are sick and try to
Nature
apply it.
check?
A 12.
Normally for Pokemon, you just eat it. As for a human, you're not sure how it would work. You're probably going to have to come up with something on the spot.
Alright, I want to try crushing up the berry and like mixing it with water and use it in try and use it in like a potion that can be sprayed or like applied to the wound, try and treat the poison.
Make
Kinda like
a intelligence check. This is about doing this scientifically properly.
Jorah, I don't know any of the science of this. Can you help me out? I'm trying to turn this into a spray that can be applied to the wound.
I can certainly try. Pecha berries cure most poisons. I don't have many materials, but I do have potions on hand. Maybe we could try to infuse some of the berries into the potion and use that.
Alright, let's try that.
I will give up one of my potions to try this.
Okay. Make an intelligence check, Jorah.
Jorah,
help?
okay.
Adrian, how would you help? Let me ask that.
I imagine there are a lot of tasks involved with this. Adrian is helping with side tasks to expedite the process.
Probably skinning the berry, crushing it properly in some type of container.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Jorah, or even just like opening up the potion bottle and pouring some out so we don't overflow everything.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make an advantage check, Jorah, for that intelligence roll.
14 is my highest.
You do your best to synthesize the berry into this potion. What do you do with it?
Is the wound currently bandaged? I forget if that
No.
was addressed. Okay, do we have a good enough bandage? I know Desmond found like a ransacked kit.
It is bandaged. It is a very hastily done bandage, as Adrian is not a trained nurse or doctor.
Alright, could Jorah go over, remove the bandage, apply the solution to the bandage, and maybe reapply it potentially a little nicer?
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
I'm confident. Worst case scenario, I put this directly into the wound and we hope. About time. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, Jorah, you soak this thing in your infused Pecha potion and lay it onto this woman. As far as you're able to tell, her condition stabilizes after about 5 or 10 minutes.
Alright, that's one problem dealt with. But that big thing is still downstairs. I'm going to need help moving it, and Busby is no longer cooperating.
Ugh. Okay.
If we can get that PC working, I might be able to bring Gauntlet out to help us move it.
You leave that to me. By the way, Adrian, I just wanted to say, I really do appreciate you taking the heat off of us.
Yes, thank you for dealing with the spinarak. The Ariodos was a lot, but Silky and I managed to get through it, along with Lepa here. If Lepa lets me, I'm gonna bring Lepa onto the bed.
Yeah, Lepa, as you all were crowding the bed, once you stood back, Lepa tried getting up, but she's a small little fampy with short little legs, so it was hard for her to jump up onto the bed.
Yeah, I'll bring her up, since she's probably comfortable with me doing that.
Not exactly, she's a little startled, but you can put her on the bed, no problem. That's where she was wanting to go anyways. And as you
It's
do,
like-
she lets out a little...
It's like when you find a turtle on the side of the road. You bring him the direction they were going.
Exactly.
Here, I'm going to give my pair of gloves to Adrian and the other pair of gloves to Desmond. Don't touch any of those spikes. These should protect you well enough. I'm going to go see if I can get that PC working, but I make no promises. Jorah's going to head downstairs and head to the office.
Before you do that, Jorah, I want to go to Adrian Desmond. You guys are moving this Ariados, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
You trying to move it through the mudroom out the front door?
Sorry, but I wanted to add something. As Jorah walks through the lounge, I'm going to recall Busby so it does not punch them for taking his prize.
As the little Pokeball laser zips towards Busby, his wings flutter and he cries out angrily, like, "Bleh!" Upset that you are now taking him away from his prize.
Busby being upset at me sounds pretty normal.
Alright.
You
Alright.
get those legs, I'll get these legs.
Yes, and let's try and maneuver it to... We move furniture around the dragon's den sometimes. Let's try moving it like we would a couch, I guess?
Should we flip it over? Would that make it better or worse?
I think that would make it worse. The fangs would be pointing up towards our arms in that case, and I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay, let's keep it the way it is. I'll get these legs, you get those legs.
Alright,
How do you move a couch? Show me.
I'm gonna show him how to move a couch. Follow my lead here.
Athletics check, guys.
Alright. Luckily, we're both
Okay.
decently good at this, I think.
Not if the dice say have anything to say about it.
Let's see what the
Bro.
dice say about
Oh my gosh! I quit. I quit, guys. I rolled nothing but nat ones this session.
If it's anything, he has protection on for his hands, so...
Yes, I specifically made sure to give Desmond hand protection, and I gave both of you hand protection.
Luckily, Adrian rolled a 21. That's high enough to where I'm going to say it's a whatever
Apparently,
thing.
I've never moved the couch before.
Apparently, you've never moved a couch before. After enough struggle, you are able to get this Ariados outside of the mudroom. It is a tight squeeze. Luckily, it did kind of bend a little bit of the walls in, so it is easier to pull it out rather than it was for it to get in. As you two are outside, where are you putting this thing?
I want to put it a little bit down the road into some bushes.
Facing
out-
away from the station.
Okay.
Yes.
You hide it in some bushes, facing it away from the station. You might want to consider turning the lights off on the station when you get back, as
Mm-hmm.
the lights are very bright out here in the forest. And other than that, though, the Ariados is out of the ranger station, which is one big headache off of your guys' shoulders.
Yes, I assure you, DM, we have thought about the lights. Maybe not as much as possible, but we have thought about the lights.
Jumping back to Jorah. Jorah, you're trying to get this PC going, is that correct?
Correct. I don't remember if the power is on. I remember that.
Yes.
So I think it would just be kind of interfacing with the computer at this point. So what I'm asking is, may I make a computer's check?
So this would not be a computer check. I basically need you to roll a d20 for me. This is about if the wiring, the electronics in this thing, if they're gonna function well enough for you to be able to access it right now. It is a working PC, it's makeshift, so it's a little funky wonky sometimes.
A luck roll. Let's go.
Basically, yeah.
11. Ever so slightly above average.
You are able to, fits through the glitching out screen, and you are able to, right now, utilize it. Emphasis on the right now.
Well, at least it's working for right now. I would like to head into the garage and see if I can maybe find materials to replace the door or fix up the door in any way, because the Ariados did break it down, and a door is a lot safer than no door.
So you're already in the garage, so there you go. Make an investigation check looking for things you can do to block off both the garage door, which is dented in, and the mudroom door.
All right, investigation. That is a +3. 17.
So there's no materials that you could use to repair the metal garage door fast enough. However, there is a half-completed Jeep. It needs tires and a battery, but the half-finished repair job on the Jeep, well, you could just move the Jeep in front of the door and block it. The hole in the garage door is small enough to where if you just set the Jeep down over there, it would prevent entry without letting something get through the doors of the Jeep, if that visual makes sense to you.
Yes. The problem is I have to move a Jeep.
Yes.
That sounds like a problem I'm going to need Gauntlet's help with, and or the rest of the party.
I will say
So
the
Jorah's
Jeep
going-
is, it is held up a little bit. It's not just sitting on the ground. There are ways to move this things because this is a mechanic shop.
Okay. I'm assuming it's on one of those car lift things.
Mhm.
So I'd like to lower it to the ground if that's not exceptionally loud.
It's exceptionally loud.
I guess I'm going to wait in the lounge for the other two, because I need to tell them that the PC is, for right now, working.
Okay, before we go back inside, I would like to, with my gloves still on, I want to release Mistral. Not release, oh my goodness, not release Mistral. Just let her out of her Pokeball. I'm going to release Zephyr with her help. Zephyr, I need your help. I think if we spread some pollen, leading a trail into the woods, it will keep the Ariados from coming back to us. So with my gloves, I'm going to see if Mistral can put some pollen on my hands, and I spread it throughout, or even Mistral could just do this herself. Basically spread a trail of pollen that smells like fairies, which is hopefully poison-type prey, right? Leading into the woods away from the station.
Okay.
So when it wakes up, it might follow the trail.
You know, this
Okay,
is actually really cool. I'm gonna let you do the survival check with advantage, because that's actually that's based, dude.
No, that's just big brain.
Yay!
Please, dice.
Please, dice. Please, dice. A 4.
Oh, you got a natural 1 and a natural 2. Mishral and Zephyr are too tired to do this. They, you release them from their Pokeballs and they both just land in your hand.
No, guys, please. Can I do it myself?
Shakes
I'm
Mistral
gonna
over
hold-
some bushes.
Mistral can sit in my hand, and I'm going to gently shake her flower to create a trail leading into the woods. Can I do that, or is it too late?
We can say you do that, and that's why you got a 4.
Okay.
Jorah, eventually Adrian
Well,
and Desmond...
there's some pollen leading into the woods, guys.
There's some pollen leading into the woods, yes.
And it does smell like fairies.
It does smell like fairies. This is actually weird for you, Desmond, because this is the first time you've seen Mishral display any sort of emotion other than wide-eyed wonder.
Yeah, she tired. Jeez, Mistral. We'll head back inside now.
Yeah.
Jorah, you're gonna see Adrian and Desmond walk in. Both of them are covered in twigs. They're both physically, sweating and exhausted, and Desmond's got a really tired Zephyr in one hand and a really tired Mistral in the other hand.
I forgot to say this because of the terrible rolls, but I'm going to take the gloves off by grabbing the wrist on each opposite side and pulling towards each other, so that way they come off inside out over top of each other, like surgeons do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to do that, so I've got the gloves. I'm not tracking pollen all over myself into the station.
Cool.
Did you manage to get that PC working, Jorah?
For now. Good work, you two. There's one more thing I'd like to do tonight. These entrances, they're not fit to keep anything out. The only problem is, the only way I'm thinking of to block off the garage door is to lower a half-built car, which is going to be quite loud.
Why don't we just move the couch? I stare at Desmond.
I
That
think we should.
sounds like a great idea for the two of you.
I think
No,
the
that's
couch is going to be a much better solution for the lounge room door. The garage door is a bit more difficult.
All right.
I tried looking around for some boards or something, but apparently they don't carry those here.
All right. Well, let's get Gauntlet out.
Yes, let's do that quickly. I don't know how long that PC is going to hold up, as Jorah's going to kind of jog into the garage.
props on getting that working at all.
As you say that, Desmond, you all turn into the garage, and it's turned off again.
No!
Alright, well, how about this? Let's block off the front door, and then we'll worry about the garage.
You can go to the PC and see if it works.
Oh,
Jorah's gonna walk
Okay.
up to the PC and try to. Maybe it just fell asleep.
Make another luck check, Jorah.
I didn't say it, but in my head I thought, what if it's a nat 20?
Well, it's a natural 20.
It's working for now.
Alright.
I'll take
I'm
it.
gonna switch out.
I'm gonna try to guide Adrian through this by just like, all right, you'd go here, click here, click here.
Yeah, it's this really old system. Looks like he was using an older version of the software that's used to actually interface with the personal computer network. And so, Adrian, you have to actually set one of your Pokeballs on one end of this PC, and you have to type in your trainer ID number, access the box where your next Pokemon would be stored, and you have to click on that Pokemon. You got to go through a couple confirmation steps, things like, oh, well, we need double proof of your trainer ID and whatnot. And then
We need
eventually,
two-factor authentication.
two-factor authentication, and then eventually your Pokeball will get digitized, and the new Pokeball will get redigitized on the other side.
Alright, before I put Tusk away, I want to send Tusk out and kind of get on his level. Tusk, you did great today. Even if you didn't listen, you did well fighting that spinarak and taking care of the lady. You should rest. As I want to give a high five in acknowledgement of him.
Make an insight check as you're talking with Tusk here.
Okay,
Can't wait for that Tusk punches you in the chest, not knowing what a fist bump is.
that is a 17.
Tusk has a glitter in his eye of concern when you bring up the woman.
We treated her. She's fine. We managed to apply an antidote to her. We need to move this car, but I'll take you out in the morning so you can see her. Okay?
He gives a dopey grin, which is a little weird for him, since one side has the tusk of an Axew and the other side of his mouth does not.
I'm gonna
Aw.
return Tusk when he's ready, and then I'm gonna switch Tusk out for Gauntlet.
Go ahead, you are able to swap Tusk for Gauntlet. As you digitize Gauntlet, you may not know this, Adrian, but your box system is actually at the Dragon's Den, and amidst the middle of the night, Gauntlet was maybe giving some of the monks a hard time. And so, mid-prank fest, Gauntlet gets digitized, sent back to you, and two monks in the middle of the night are left wandering the halls, wondering where this stupid Pancham went. And then they find a one-tusk Axew, and are even more confused.
Well, they would know that my PC system is there. They just don't know it's me.
They just don't know it's you. Yeah, they've not heard from you since the attack, so these two monks are very confused.
Yeah.
They just look at each other. It's like, did we get really bad at identifying Axews?
That said, Gauntlet's back in the party.
I'm gonna throw Gauntlet's Pokeball up. Come on out, Gauntlet! As...
Gauntlet arrives and is just keeling over laughing.
I don't even want to know what you got up to, but something tells me I'm gonna find out in the morning.
Celia, give us strength.
Hey, Gauntlet, do you want to make a show of some strength with us? We have to move this car over there.
Oh, you guys are actually going to move the car. All right.
Not sure what else we could really do about this doorway.
There's filing cabinets. If you want to do a weird stack system, you could. There's
You know what?
other furniture.
I think.
Wedge filing
might be a-
cabinets between the gap and the car.
Well, I was just going to say we could probably just tip a filing cabinet over, carry it over, and then maybe put two, maybe three of them on top of each other
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do that.
instead of powering on another machine, lowering a giant car,
Yeah.
which is going to wake up the whole forest.
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds like a better idea. Really good idea, Jorah. Let's do that instead.
With
Yes,
Gauntlet,
that was definitely my idea.
with Gauntlet's help and, three young men, you are able to move a couple filing cabinets over, no checks needed. And if you want to move some furniture to block the mudroom, you may as well.
Yeah,
do that.
I would like to do that.
Nora's going to, we'll move the couch in the way. It's heavy enough.
It's heavy enough, and with 4 people, there's no need to make a check, and it's not something precarious like an Ariados with poisonous fangs and a venomous pincer.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Could we
not
like
pincer.
drop the door, like the door that's off the hinges between the couch and the gap as well?
You could, yeah.
Jorah wipes the sweat from his brow after we've moved everything. And just, huh. I don't know about you three, including Gauntlet, but I am absolutely exhausted.
Yes, I want to go to bed.
Yes.
I'll hit the lights.
I will set a timer to check on the lady in 2 hours.
Sounds about right
Sound
to me.
good? I'll use my melon bow to set a timer for 2 hours from when we go to bed, I guess.
Cool.
Before Adrian goes to bed, he's gonna Gauntlet, do you want to join me in some meditation and prayer really quick?
Make an insight check. Real low DC, and you have advantage as usual.
Yes. That is a 19.
Gauntlet's tired. Even though Gauntlet was out pranking, Gauntlet is sleepy.
Alright, I'll let you get to bed. I'll do a prayer myself. As I return Gauntlet, go upstairs, and I would like to, before going to bed, I'd like to pray to Celebi for protection of us, but also protection of the forest from any external threats. After that, I'm going to bed.
Any other little late night RP things?
Well, first, Jorah is going to turn off the lights that are on in the mudroom, office, kitchen. I'm turning off the lights for brevity. Should hopefully keep anything that shouldn't be here from showing up. Jorah is going to walk upstairs and sees Adrian praying. I hope I'm not interrupting, but what exactly is that? Actually, that's a terrible line of questioning. That's actually a 0 intelligence ask. I know what praying is. I'm smart enough. Instead, I'm just going to ask, who are you asking for help?
I'm praying to Celebi to protect us tonight.
I'll do the same, though I think I'll be asking Shaman. I think we're going to need some type of miracle.
Yes.
Cool.
I'm passed out on my bed.
I think we're going to need some type of miracle to survive the night. Meanwhile, Desmond long snore. Jorah is going to send a quick prayer to Shaman asking for as much assistance as it's willing to provide to help the lady through this poison, because even despite our best efforts, it's nice to have a bit more help on your side. And then Jorah will head to bed with Cola and Buzzbee's Pokeballs nicely tucked away.
Yeah. I'm having Gauntlet and Silky both in their Pokeballs tonight, as I'm gonna give one final check on the lady now that everything's done, and then I'm gonna head to bed.
Alright, you're all going to sleep. Desmond, after about 2 hours, your alarm goes off.
Right. I'll turn. I stop the alarm so that I hopefully don't wake everybody else up, and I'll go see how she is. Check for pulse and stuff like that. Try not to wake her up if she is just sleeping as well. But
Yeah, make just a medicine check as you're just...
make sure she's breathing. Dirty 20.
Yeah, you check on this woman. She's still unconscious. Her pulse is very stable. You see Lepa the Fanpy is curled right next to her chest, where the side where her heart would be.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the big flappy ears is resting over her heart.
Oh.
And as
Adorable.
you're checking her pulse, Lepa kind of stirs awake a little bit, sees that it's just you, one of the people who's been helping, and lets out a soft of thanks.
Oh, I can't physically demonstrate. I'm going to little gentle head rub. Good job taking care of your trainer. And I'm gonna go back to bed and set a timer for maybe a few hours longer. Maybe just my alarm for the morning. Lepa's got this.
As the night goes on, whether you check in, whether you don't check in, eventually you all get a long rest.
Praise be. Praise be. Shaman, Yuxi, Mesprit, Azelf, anything that... I'll take Giratina at this point.
Let me change the music. Despite a long night, you all do, and your Pokemon in your boxes, all of you get a full rest. You're all back at full hit points. No exhaustion, none of that. No poison. You are all healthy, and you wake up in the beds of the men's dorm to the sounds of bugs buzzing outside, birds chirping, rodents like Centrit Rattata scurrying through the brush, and the very loud trumpets of a very excited Fanpy in the other room.
Jorah kind of wakes up stretches, hears the fan pee outside, and turns over to the other two. Well, that was certainly a eventful night last night.
Let's check on the lady. She might be up.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Desmond's stretching. Okay.
Jorah is actually going to take out Cola's Pokeball and let Cola walk around a little bit. Stretch his legs.
Yeah, absolutely. Cola stretches his legs, lets out a little cat meow. Or cat yawn is what I meant to say.
Aw.
It's good to see you, buddy. You
Does he do the whole back arch cat stretch thing?
Absolutely.
Oh.
I walk up and I scratch Cola right behind his big ol' ears. I just go, it's good to see you again. Going to admit I was a little worried.
Cola lets out a little.
I'm just gonna pick up Cola, put him on my shoulder.
As you put him on your shoulder, he snuggles into your cheek, glad to see you too.
I want to send out Silky and Gauntlet, as they can just play around. But no, they're gonna come with me, and I want to check on the lady.
Oh yeah, Silky and Gauntlet are so excited to see each other.
Yeah. Which is so sad, because very soon they're about to depart again.
I'm going to send out my Pokemon just to make sure they're okay.
Mitchell is totally back to being zoned out, awe, wonder at the world, and Zephyr at this point, maybe still a little tired, but not coughing as much anymore.
I'm so glad to see you're both all right.
Zephyr lets out a little chirp, 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 and Mitchell just sways.
Yay.
This Pokemon zones
just as
out a lot.
unbothered as ever. She's a free spirit.
I would like to go and check on the lady.
Yeah.
Jorah's gonna come with you because Jorah needs to make sure his medicine worked.
You all are hearing the of the little Fampi in the other room, and leave your dorm to check on the woman's dorm, wherein you see sitting up in her bed, maybe a little pale, maybe still a little somewhat sick, but mostly fine, is the woman from last night. You see her red-brown jacket. She's taken it off. You can see the white turtleneck is a little bloodstained where the fangs got into her. But other than that, she's in bed with Fanpy on the other side, just jumping around, almost like a happy little dog, just trumpeting, excited to see her trainer healthy enough. And as you all walk in, she's going to say, "Oh, I suppose I have you all to thank for this," and she motions to the bandage.
Well, we have you and Lepida. Thank for helping us deal with the Ariados.
Quite a tough nut to crack, that one. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling a little queasy, but whatever you did worked well enough.
I'm just gonna kind of look over at Adrian and Desmond and just say, good job.
Thank you. These two found petra berries outside, and we mixed it with a potion to make a antidote? An antidote, yes.
Maybe not as effective as one we could have bought, but seems to have worked well enough.
Yes, I'm not going to complain about a rushed job if it worked.
Jorah's work ethic kind of scoffs at that, but not the time. Given the materials we had.
In fact,
I agree
Jorah,
completely.
make a history check, Jorah, as you're looking at this woman now in brighter light. It's easier to make out details she's talking.
Man, this is a real bad time to remember I don't have my previous notes. You
feel like this woman's familiar, you're not sure where from, Jorah.
Could I reasonably deduce that it was from those photos?
It was definitely not from one of the photos. Otherwise, you would have known where she was from.
Actually, I'm gonna bring that up. Pardon me, but have we met before? My name is Jorah.
Jorah. And I'm gonna have her roll a history check, I guess. And she kind of gasps, holding up one of her hands to her mouth, and is like, "Oh, are you one of the interns?"
Yes, I apologize. I don't quite remember your name.
She extends her hand and she's like, kind of coughs a little bit into the other elbow. "I'm not an intern. My name's Marissa Howell. I work at the Melon Company too."
Just to double check the name, it's Marissa Howell?
Marissa Howell. My friends call me Eris.
Eris. I feel like this name should be very important.
You don't recognize the name, but you gather if she also works at the Melon Company, it's possible you've seen her in the halls, maybe you've seen her in promotional videos, promo videos, training videos, anything like that. It's just you happen to have recognized her somehow from shared work at the Melon Company.
Oh, right, Eris. I believe I've seen you around. I apologize if I never introduced myself formally.
It's okay. You're always busy helping out Daisy and everyone over in your side of the research. I'm more of a, I'm also a researcher, but I involve more with the data analysis of our burgeoning engineering projects, not necessarily the kind of computer work that you do.
What brings a data analyst all the way out here?
Well, I was making my way to Violet City when I got distracted yesterday. I saw just the most beautiful Pokemon running through the forest, and by the time I knew it, I got lost trying to catch up to it. I had been wandering lost in the woods ever since. When I finally saw some lamplight after the sunset, I started heading, I guess, in the direction of the station, but I think I unknowingly wandered into those spiders' territory and angered them. I tried, and she's gonna grab the other Pokeball on her messenger bag strap. She's gonna say, I tried fighting them back with my sheep, but he got overwhelmed pretty quickly, and, well, and she scratches Leppa's head. Leppa here isn't much of a battler usually, but when they kept attacking me, I ran to where I last remember the lamplight being, and I was lucky enough to have stumbled upon the station, and, well, I can't thank you all enough for letting me in and helping me. Aridos venom is many times stronger than a spinarak, so I guess what I'm saying is that you all saved my life, so thank you, and thank you, Leppa, for helping them like a good little fanpy. She's gonna give Leppa some more scritches, and she coughs a little bit.
I'm gonna bow. It was the least we could do. You were in help. Let's get some breakfast. I'm hungry, and I presume you must be even hungrier.
And at that moment, everybody's stomachs comically growl.
You hear the growl that all of our faces get like the kind of blue filter over it, eyes go white with the little like wavy mouths.
Absolutely.
Well, how about this? Desmond, do you want to start fixing up breakfast or finding stuff we can make, and then Jorah, could you get the PC working? I want to bring Tusk back out.
I could certainly try, though that wiring's seen better days.
Yes, but at least we're not on a time crunch anymore. We can take our time with it.
Oh, also, before I forget, this is Adrian and this is Desmond, as I motion to both of them.
Yes,
Nice to meet you.
I'm Adrian. I live in Blackthorn City.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Adrian, and she's gonna wave at you from the bad side.
He's gonna give a bow. I'm essentially just waiting for Jorah to help me with the PC. And so I'm gonna call Gauntlet to me and Silky. Gauntlet, you're gonna need to go back for just a few minutes. I'll bring you back today, though.
Gauntlet grins.
I'm gonna... Oh no!
Oh no!
You've given him 3 minutes. But Jorah's going to just... If you need help getting down the stairs, don't be afraid to yell.
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna stay up here, check in on Leppa and Sheep, but I'll be down for breakfast, yeah. Thank you, again.
Of course. All right, you've heard the lady. We've got a lot to get done.
Yes, and Jorah, I just remembered something. The communications, they might still be down, but I can send Gauntlet back with mail to tell everyone I'm all right.
Oh, yes, that's a wonderful idea. I'm sure they'd love to hear from you.
That's such a good idea! Inspiration!
Yeah, that's really smart.
That's both of y'all having big brain moments. But Jorah's going to lead everyone downstairs, the woman excluded just because, you know, she's still feeling terrible and probably needs time to rest. I guess I can use her name now, Eris. Eris excluded. Jorah's going to lead Adrian to the PC, and hopefully it's still working.
If you need paper and pen, I have it.
Okay, cool. I will definitely take paper and pen from you to write a letter, essentially detailing not only am I okay, I'm on my way to Violet City to challenge the gym, and any Pokemon that have recently showed up, they're mine.
Okay.
Luck be willing.
Roll that luck check. Let's see if you can send it back.
Yeah.
We're gonna try it.
Please, Dice, we'll let one of our big brain moments happen successfully.
12.
12 passes.
12
Alright.
passes.
Gauntlet
kind of-
zoops off into cyberspace and is deposited back at the monastery. I want you to make a mischief check for Gauntlet. Just roll a d20. How much chaos can Gauntlet
is
cause
gonna-
in 3 minutes?
This is gonna be the nat 20.
Oh no, a lot of mischief. A 17.
7. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll get to that in a moment.
I mean, we wouldn't know about it.
These monks never stood a chance.
But you do have Tusk now.
We do.
All right.
That's true.
I'm gonna send out Tusk. Tusk, she's waiting. Let's go upstairs.
Tusk
Yes, I
is
wanna
just
run.
immediately like hobble running upstairs through the garage,
Yeah,
through the
I'm-
office, through the kitchen, up the lounge stairs to the woman's dorm.
I am running with him.
A little thump, 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 as Tusk has to like hop up to the knob of the door. You open it for him, and you see inside Marissa / Eris, whichever you would like to call her, is talking with Leppa and a large pink lamb Pokemon with white wool and a blue gem at the end of its tail.
Oh, you have a Flaffy.
Oh, you came in here. Yes, this is Sheep. He's my brave little battler.
Sorry, I just love the idea that she's trying to have a moment, get her bearings, and then just, yo, is that a Flaffy?
Sorry for the excitement. You may not remember, but I want to gesture to Tusk. This is Tusk, my Axew. He was really worried about you.
Eris is going to motion Tusk over. Tusk will follow. She'll pick him up, hold him on the bed, and be like, I don't know exactly what was going through your head or what you were doing to help last night, but thank you, Tusk. It seems like you've lost one of yours. Everything okay with you? And Tusk is going to give a big old thumbs up, and in the other hand is going to present his toother, as Neon likes to call it. Or no, you call it the machete.
Machete.
The
The
machete.
machete.
Yeah.
And Eris is going to be like, she's got a look of shock and surprise on her face. She's like, wow, that's a... I've never seen an axe you wield a tusk as a knife, dagger, or anything like that.
Yes, I think he's using it to learn a new move, aren't you, Tusk? You're trying to learn dual chop.
And Tusk goes, Axew! And starts flailing the tusk around.
Well, when we get to Violet City, Tusk, I have a great idea to help you learn it, how to use it better.
I can tell you're a really passionate trainer.
Well, I come from the... I told you a bit earlier, I come from the Dragon's Den. I watched Claire in a lot of her gym battles.
Oh,
and
wow. That must have
yes,
been
it was
awesome.
a-
Getting to see a pro
it was a-
battler like Claire every day.
Yes, it was. I hope to be stronger than her one day.
I'm sure you've got your work cut out for you on that one.
But with Tusk and Silky, Gauntlet and Monica, I'm very sure I'm up to the task.
Well,
So,
best of luck then, Adrian. Not to
We
be
believe in
rude,
you,
but
Adrian.
if I could have the room for a moment.
yes, I'm very sorry. Tusk was very eager to see you.
And Tusk's gonna just,
Oh.
as he's leaving the room, he's gonna wave the machete to Eris. Axew!
Wanna close the door. Tusk, let's get some breakfast.
Axew!
I wanna make my way down, and honestly, this morning, me and Tusk, we're chilling.
I believe Jorah was trying to fix up the PC, and Desmond, you were making breakfast. Which of you wants to go first?
Yeah.
Well,
We'll do
isn't the
Jorah
PC
first.
Already,
Oh.
isn't the PC already fixed?
Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were going to try and make the PC more reliable.
No, I was
Okay.
just trying to make it so that Adrian could use it. However, I would like to try to help Desmond fix up breakfast depending on what we find.
Like I said last time, or a few sessions ago, it is a lot of bulk foods that can make meals for a lot of people. Things that can be preserved for a long time. That's why you guys made
Yeah.
spaghetti last time. So if there's something that you can think of, we'll do a luck check and see if there's stuff for it. Otherwise, you can always go scavenging in the forest for some berries and whatnot.
Well, so this is an idea I had. What if we made, like, oats, and then...
That's what I was thinking. Like
I was
oats,
gonna say,
and
there's
then I
probably,
would make,
like,
oat
oatmeal.
bars and spread.
Or something like that.
Yeah, oatmeal.
Oat bars and berries.
Maybe spread peanut butter over the oat bars for protein.
Okay.
I would expect if peanuts do exist, they're called like knee put berries or something.
Knee put berries. Yeah, actually, that's what they're called now. Thank you for creating that for me, Captain.
Canon.
Cannon, they're knee put. Yeah, you've got some
Knee put berry butter.
You got some knee put berry butter, and you can find some oats and whatnot. If you want to scavenge anything from the forest, survival check, and then anything you want to cook in the kitchen, we'll just treat that. What did we treat it as last time? Was it a wisdom check?
I don't remember.
Wisdom sounds right.
We'll do like a
Totally-
wisdom
yeah,
check.
wisdom sounds good.
Survival check to find stuff, and then wisdom check to cook stuff.
Or I'll
Okay.
make a survival check just to look around.
Cool.
Dirty 20.
30-20.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're gonna find plenty of. You might even find a couple like roots and herbs you can add if you'd like. You definitely find maybe even some honey, and you definitely find a decent amount of not necessarily berries like oran berries and whatnot, but just like eating berries, things like raspberries and whatnot.
I'm just gonna kind of take all this stuff, grin to myself, and walk back. I open up the door and I just say, "So I found a few things."
Whoa! Good job, Jora.
I imagine Cola helped out, and so, as thanks, I will give Cola a little berry before we use it into just some of the stuff that we might not use.
Yeah, absolutely. Desmond, go ahead and make a cook check for me.
All right. 21.
So, Desmond, with a 21, an astounding number for this cook check, tell me, what do you make? How good is it? You get to decide.
Oh, well, you know, it's good. We've got oatmeal, berries. We've got, I put some in a tray. I've made bars, cut them into pieces. Great. There's peanut butter you can spread. You can add berries to your oatmeal. It's basically a little buffet I set up in the kitchen.
Amazing. Adrian, Desmond, Jory, you look at the kitchen and breakfast is prepared.
Breakfast is ready, everybody.
It looks delicious.
Time to
Thank
eat.
you very much.
Silky, Tusk, let's eat up.
I'm gonna let my Pokemon out as well so they can eat.
I'm going to have to perform the same ritual that I did last time
With
with
Busby.
Busby separately. I'm going to enjoy my meal with Cola and everybody first, then I will disarm the mine.
Sounds good.
All right, so two of you are just starting to eat in. Jorah, you're going to go into the garage and handle Busby. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, you all eat.
Also,
Woo!
if I may, I would like to add a lot more honey to one of these bars, and that will be the one I give to Busby.
Absolutely.
Oh, smart.
In the morning before eating, today I'm gonna say a prayer to Raiko. After eating, Adrian would like to take Silky and Tusk, and
Before we fast track through eating, about halfway through, you all realize nobody grabbed Eris to let her know.
Oh, shoot.
oh,
Someone may want to take food up to her.
Yeah, I will bring food up to her. I'll get some stuff on a little tray and just basically just get a smaller portion of everything so she's got all the options everyone else had.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. You take it
Bring up the tray.
upstairs. Make an insight check as you open the door. You see she is...
We'll all knock first.
Yeah, you knock, but she says come in and make an insight check.
Okay. Insight check. Another 21.
21, yeah, Desmond, she's trying to politely hide it, but she's a little... There's like a look of letdown. As you bring in the tray and place it before her, she says, oh, I thought I would be eating with you all downstairs.
Oh, well, you're welcome to. I just thought it might be nice for you to have breakfast in bed. You're welcome downstairs, if that's what you want.
Oh, I like walking around. That'll help me more than sitting in a bed and stagnate.
I'll help her down the stairs if she needs help. Okay, let's go downstairs. We can eat with the others.
Yeah, as you go to like offer a hand or an arm, Sheep jumps in between you and Eris and like isn't rude about it, but is like, nah, this is my trainer, I got it.
Okay, go on then, sheep.
And Eris was like, thanks, Sheep. And very slowly,
I'll hold the tray.
you'll hold the tray. Perfect. Eventually, Eris will come downstairs and join you all in the kitchen. Jory, if you're there, you're there. If you're not there, you're not there, but...
Eris is just like, where's the other one? Violent buzzing from the garage.
If that's what's happening, yeah. Oh, what's he doing in there? Is everything all right?
Oh, his beetle is a little volatile, so he feeds him in the garage.
That's frightening.
Oh, don't worry, he handles it.
Okay.
It's worked out so far.
Speaking of which, while Eris is eating with you all, I want to jump to Jorah. So Jorah, we have a matter to discuss about the bomb you are about to release. How are you going about it?
Well, very similar to last time. I'm going to place Busby's Pokeball in a decently open area, as open as I can get, in the garage. I'm going to have the honey-covered bars on a little plate in front of me. I'm going to face away from the Pokeball, kind of like 90 degrees to the right, and then I will release Busby, because if I'm not actively aggressing Busby, maybe it'll notice the food first again.
Roll me a luck check this time, buddy.
I guarantee you he's gonna attack me. So, So this was a
Fucking
mistake, but that's a natural 1.
Mother trucker predicted it.
Pulling up Busby's sheet.
This was a mistake. You know what? Had to happen eventually.
Jorah, I need you to make a dexterity. Did you say you were facing towards the Pokeball or away from the Pokeball?
I'm facing like 90 degrees to the right of the Pokeball, so I could see it if I looked over.
Make a dexterity saving throw as Busby is released from the Pokeball and immediately lets out a violent buzz and blasts a string shot towards you.
18.
You managed to jump out of the way of the string shot, but you have a very angry bee.
Don't worry, he's handling it. Jorah's just going to... Hold on. Look, there's food right there. It's yours.
Make
As
a
I'm going to
Pokemon
kind of-
handling check. DC 15.
DC 15, I bet. Oh, my heart almost sank. 22.
Oh god.
22. That's really good.
It was almost another nat 1.
That'd have
saw
been
that.
crazy. With a 22, you basically get down on the ground and beg Busby to no, there's food, I promise. Busby will accept this deal. We'll spare you, and we'll go and turn to eat the food. Though anytime you move Jorah from off the ground, he buzzes really loud, and you're like, oh, I should stay put.
So I am like Japanese begging for forgiveness on all fours, head to the ground as Busby eats.
Essentially, yes.
That's okay. Well, look, the friendship comes later.
It's a little undignified, but it keeps the angry Beedrill from attacking you, so you're like, okay, it's fine, it works. If you at some point want to... Busby's a really fast eater. If you want to go rejoin the rest of the group while they eat, you can, because Busby will finish his meal quickly.
Sure, I will just say, all right, thank you for not attacking me, but I do need to do this as I return him to the Pokeball.
Make a dexterity check.
Nah.
All right, we're not out of the woods yet.
Not out of the woods yet, buddy. Oh no, he rolled really high on his.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna burn a use of jury rig knowledge.
Go for it.
Just in case.
Go for it. You'll need it.
Oh, yeah. It wouldn't have mattered. That's not one.
Oh my gosh.
Busby refuses to be contained.
You grab the Pokeball, but Busby dodges the laser.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
They can do that?
I imagine if you nat 1, they can.
Make a dex save. He shoots a string shot towards your hand.
I imagine it's like, I hope he's okay in there. Yeah, I wonder what he's doing. Meanwhile, cuts to a Dragon Ball Z fight.
Absolutely, this is a Dragon Ball Z fight. Make a dexterity
dex
save. He's shooting a string shot at your hand.
I need this animated.
That's a 9.
Is Jorah left-handed or right-handed?
Probably right-handed.
Your right hand gets slammed to the ground, Spider-Man style. The Pokeball rolls out from your grasp. What do you do in reaction?
Well, I'm gonna reach out with my left hand.
Okay, you
Reach out with my
flip
left hand
over.
and try to capture him.
You flip over and make another contested dex check. Oh, he rolled high
Oh,
again.
don't worry. He's handling it. He'll be fine.
Nah,
It's
I'll
worked
save
out
it.
so
It's
far.
fine. Worst case scenario, I simply send out Cola.
Oh, it's taking a little longer than usual.
Yeah.
Get back in the ball!
Jorah, this time as you grab
Oh,
the
God.
Pokeball, you actually
That's an
aren't
8.
able to grab it. Oh, with an 8. Yeah, you're not able to grab it as Busby is going to swoop by and knock it away with one of his wings. And he's buzzing above you now, once again laughing at you between his flurries of noise.
Okay, I have an idea, but it may not work. But I'm gonna try anyways. Could I attempt a command roll to potentially get control of Busby, even just for a moment?
Roleplay it, let me see it.
Alright, as Jorah, with his hand to the ground, he looks up at Busby and just says, "Listen, I've captured you before. You and I both know how this is going to go down. There's 3 people in that room with lots of Pokemon, so if this gets ugly, you're not making it out of it. It's better if you just get in the ball."
Make an intimidation check.
I like this.
I am going to burn another use because I'm going to need it.
You're
I'm
gonna
trying
need
to
it.
intimidate a wasp. That's another 8. It rolled over both an 18 and a 20.
What's the total with Jerry rigged?
8.
Oh. In that case, Busby will not listen and is in fact going to buzz even louder as he shoots a string shot towards your mouth, Jorah. Dex save.
Oh my god.
I think we should interrupt at this point.
Is it like, I mean, I feel like, should I make a perception check
13.
to see if this is...
Jorah, you do manage to dodge. The rest of you in the kitchen are starting to just like, hey, there's a lot of scuffling happening, and Eris is gonna look around and gonna be like, is he okay in there?
I have an idea. Silky, come with me. You're gonna...
No.
You'll be
I've
fine.
got this. Sheep, can you go stun the problem? And Sheep will go, "Blast!" Sheep is going to trot over into the garage and gonna do a thunder wave.
I want to watch what happens.
Me
Yeah,
too.
go ahead.
Thunderwave.
I need
I want to
you,
witness.
Jorah, to roll Constitution save for Busby.
For Busby? Okay.
As Sheep is going to
Ooh, okay.
burst in and blast a thunder wave at him.
That's an 18.
This bad boy's still going. As he's trying to dodge that, Jorah, if you want to try and grab the Pokeball and throw it again, you can.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to try. 17.
Finally, the Pokeball connects and Busby lets out a lament as he is returned digitized into the laser.
I'm going to turn to Sheep. Thank you. I needed the help. I'm then
Flat.
going to try to remove... Well said. I'm then going to try to remove the webbing from my hands.
Yeah, you're able to get it off. It's easy peasy.
One of these days, he's going to listen without fighting me over it.
As you,
Jorah walks in, opens the door. You see the garage in tatters behind him.
as you come back into the kitchen, Eris is just gonna say, I hope Sheep helped. Is that Petrol okay?
It depends on what you mean by okay. Physically, it's just fine. It doesn't really like me very much. We met under strenuous circumstances, but yes, your sheep did help. It distracted it, and I was able to hit it with the Pokeball.
I'm glad Sheep helped. Care to join us for breakfast? It seems like you've had a rougher morning.
That would be nice. This is then where I would
Yeah.
eat with Cola.
Yep. You guys eat with each other, finish up your breakfast. As you are eating breakfast, Eris is going to ask, I told you all what my story was, how I ended up at this station, but what are you all doing at a ramshackle, abandoned hut like this?
Well, we're on our way to Violet City from Goldenrod. We were trying to find shelter for the night, and we came across the Pokemon Ranger outpost.
Oh, you're on your way to Violet City too?
Yes,
All of you?
we're all going to take on the gym challenge.
Wow, I'm in the presence of some real trainers. I've only ever had really sheep and Leppa, and I don't know if I could handle more than that.
Sheep here seems pretty strong. I'm not saying you should, but maybe you could take on another.
Oh, no. I would prefer
Maybe.
to keep to my studies. I
That's
love Pokemon, but I'm not a battler by any means.
That's fair. You have what you need to get around, though.
Just make sure you do yourself a favor and keep an eye on the sun when you're traveling.
I will do so, but speaking of traveling, if you're all heading to Violet City, and I'm heading to Violet City, I don't want to, intrude, but if we're all heading that direction anyways, would you mind if I tagged along? I know I'd feel safer being with a larger group after what happened last night.
Oh, yeah, no, wouldn't mind at all.
I would love that.
I see no reason why not to travel together. Besides, I'm pretty sure we would very much enjoy having a ground type with us, as I look over to Leppa.
Leppa is going to let out another trumpet sound. And Eris will just be like, Leppa has a feisty spirit, but she's not a fighter. She gets a little too worried in the midst of fighting.
I understand.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. You all have done so much for me already.
We're happy to have you.
Just turns to you, Desmond, and says, I believe you were the one who made this whole spread of berries and oats and honey?
We,
It was
yes.
delicious, and
Jorah found most of it.
then thank you, Jorah. I think my stomach needed it.
Good food always helps heal.
And you look over to the end of the table and see Mistral putting some pollen on a bar, and then Zephyr is pecking at it.
Anything
Well,
else you want?
Jorah's...
Go ahead.
No, Jorah's just gonna stand up, stretch a little bit. As much as I do enjoy standing here and waiting for more spiders to show up, I think we've overstayed our welcome here.
Yes. Jorah, do you want to get the PC working for me, and then I wanna do some dances with Silky and Tusk.
Sure, we could certainly try. I hope it holds up.
With Silky and Tusk, do some dances we were taught at the Dragon's Den, whether it be something we learned from my master and the elders.
If you want to make a
Yeah,
religion
those
check to see if you know any religious dances, sure.
Gladly. That's a 14.
I'm going to say, unfortunately, Desmond, due to declining religious practice, not necessarily like, oh, Johto is filled with atheists or anything like that. That's a stupid thing when Arceus exists, literally in the Pokedex. But due to a declining practice in Johto, even the Dragon's Den is not familiar with any religious dances. Most of your stuff is prayer, meditation, speaking with Pokemon, not necessarily dancing.
Then, as a last-ditch effort, would we have been taught any dances of dragons, since one of their moves is Dragon Dance?
That's a different type of thing. Dragon Dance is a
That's
move,
fair.
not a religious practice.
In that case, just do some yoga stretches with Silky and Tusk.
Yeah.
Before I return Tusk and switch out Gauntlet.
Yeah, and not wanting to spend too much time on just some small flavor stuff, go ahead, just make a d20 check, see if you can get that PC working.
Me or Jorah?
You.
Okay.
Because it doesn't matter who, it's, you know, same thing.
Oh, that's a 7.
Alright, that's good enough. Yeah, you're able to
Oh.
swap Tusk out.
Okay, awesome. I now have
Ooh.
Gauntlet back in the
Good
party.
job.
I'm ready to head out.
Let's hit the road.
All right, let's get out of this ranger station.
Eris agrees, nods, and well, head out the door. And I think as you continue towards Route 36, we're going to end our session there.
Fun.
Finally, we're out of the
Finally.
ranger station.
Other than my
Having survived the spinarak infestation, saving Marissa from a bout of Ariados poisoning, and helping themselves to a tasty platter of fruit, our trainers resumed their journey to Violet City and their very first gym battles.